All right, welcome to the status exercise. So by the end of this exercise, the goal is that you will have transformed some of your touch points to help the core patient group who comes and engages with you develop better signals that your touch points are guiding them along their status journey the way they intend to, the way they want to. So first we have to determine, how do they increase status, or how do they think status should be increased? Do they do it by enabling self, or do they do it by enabling others in this specific moment? And also, how do they measure status through? So by the end journey of working with you, will they have measured it through affiliation or dominion? So let me give you two examples here. One example, we're going to start off with our belief system profile. And also which makes up our core patient group. So let's say the belief system profile is of a patient group who is parents looking for an orthodontist for their kid, and they will have a certain belief system profile. So based on that, we're going to make an assertion here based on what we know about them. Are they going to increase their status by enabling themselves or enabling others in this context? Typically, where they're probably going to lean towards enabling others, which is enabling their children. And they're going to, so our touch points should reflect that. So your website should talk about doing stuff for their children, doing stuff for other people, enabling other people. It should carry that message. Same thing like when they call in to schedule an appointment, that there should be that underlying message. These touch points help reassure them that, okay, this is the correct meaning that I'm looking for from this interaction. Contrast that with someone who is going in for maybe like a purely cosmetic procedure, like let's say teeth whitening. They come in, they're looking to increase that status, and they're not necessarily doing it to enable others. They're doing it more to enable themselves, show off how good they look, increase their appearance. But both parties, and back to the touch points, like we want to talk about them. So we're not going to talk about how happy their new bright teeth are going to make people feel, right? It's like how good they're going to feel for getting their teeth whitening, maybe by other people saying how good they look. So we want to make sure our touch points are reflecting exactly what they're going for, why they're engaging with this, what are they trying to do to their status, and how. So both parties can measure status differently. So the parent could do it. They could do it to enable their child in order to show other parents that they're a much better parent. Or they could do it because they care about how connected they feel with their children. Same thing cosmetically. They could be enabling self so that they can show off how much better they look. Or they could be doing it so that they can hang around the right, maybe social circle who all have their teeth whitened. So the touch points are more about identifying what the method by which they're trying to increase their status. So let's say someone is trying to enable themselves the entire way through. Then we want to make sure this touch point talks about how it's going to enable themselves self. Not all touch points are going to be able to have this status conversation, but wherever you can, the opportunity is there. We want to make sure we can interject that. And after the entire thing, or during the entire thing, do they believe they're headed towards affiliation or that they're headed towards dominion? So this could be enabling self, enabling self, enabling self, but throughout this process, they truly believe that it's going to lead to affiliation. I hope you get the idea. So the exercise for now is you should have the patient journey. You should have the 3 core touch points per patient journey. So look through each patient journey phase and try to determine, okay, is there at least one touch point here that I could modify to make sure that it increases status? And then look at the entire journey. How can I also reassure that even though it might be one of these, that they're going to eventually reach this destination?